OG horror stories, like before the word horror existed, scary stories, were a way to warn people against behaving outside of the social norm, particularly in simple ways, like warning children not to wander off alone at night, i.e., boogeyman stories like the witches who eat little children who wander off alone. Another example that comes to mind is the Wendigo from the Cree and Ojibwe tribes that warn against being greedy or taking more than you need from your community or being selfish. Over time, it became that horror stories were about showing people the parts of ourselves that we don't like, right? Highlighting aspects of human behavior that are not good, according to the social norms or the community guidelines, if you will. And that's what made horror such a big thing for those who wanted to represent how certain taboos or cultural taboos, things that were perceived as bad, are not inherently bad. It's a social or a cultural thing that say certain things are bad, when really, and this is where we get stories from the perspectives of the monster, really sometimes things are only perceived as bad because it's against what's normal, it's taboo. But that's not always necessarily true. And that's one thing that's really cool about horror stories. I just thought about it and wanted to share that.